So, hey, what do you do if you call someone and they hang up on you? Are you tired of being hung up on? Do you call people and you introduce yourself and they hang up on you? I got a solution for you that will work. All right, so the other day I was marketing and I was on a live call and I had recorded this, and here's a woman that I had that had a very large account that's just sitting there and she knows it's sitting there, and she hung up on me. Watch what I did and watch the solution here, and I'm going to talk about this throughout this video.
Hello?
Hi, my name is David Church. I'm trying to reach.
Yes?
Hi, I'm calling you from a recorded line. Are you aware, I'm with JD Vista. Are you aware that you have an account that's gone dormant from Mid-State Bank and Trust?
From what bank?
It's Mid-State Bank and Trust. It's a,
Yes.
it's a,
I know that.
okay, you know that it's been moved to the state? Are you aware of that? Okay, have you tried to get this at all?
Pardon me?
Have you tried to retrieve, I'm with JD Vista and I came across this file. Have you tried to receive this at all? Have you tried to get this at all?
No.
Okay, I would love, with your permission, I would love to help you, assist you. I'm licensed by the state. Like I said, I came across this file and I do this, because this has gone dormant. We get these back to the people who had them. I would love to work with you on this.
No, I think I'll try it myself. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, can I ask you one more question? Ma'am, can I ask you one more question? I think I got hung up on. Okay, well.
Okay, so I go to ask her one more question. She wants to handle it by herself. So when people tell me they're going to work on it on their own, I say, that's great. I give them what I can do for them, and I ask to be able to follow back up with them. So I say, that's great. I know a lot of times, and this has happened, where people have tried to get something on their own and they've been non-successful. I have a woman I'm working with right now in a deal. It's a $4,000 payout for me, $40,000 deal. It was her son's account and she was unsuccessful. She's gone through us. We've turned in the paperwork and everything. We're waiting to hear back from that account right now to see what happens with the whole thing. But we're pretty sure we've turned in enough documentation that we think we'll be able to get this mother paid. But what do you do if you get hung up on? Okay, watch what happens here.
Okay, so guys, here's what I do in this situation. Hello, you there?
I want to make sure she wasn't there.
I'm gonna call her back, first of all.
So as I call this lady back, the first 5 seconds is either going to make or break this phone call. And that's something you have to know, calling somebody back. I just got hung up on. I can try her tomorrow. I could try her right back.
Hello?
It's David again. Can I just ask you one more quick question?
Sure.
A lot of people that try to get funds on their own are not successful. Can I follow up with you like in 4 to 6 weeks, see where you are in the process? We make everything really easy for you and convenient. Like I said, we are licensed and work alongside of the state. And a lot of people aren't successful in getting this. If I could just follow back up with your permission, like maybe mid-January?
Oh, sure. How much of the money do you take?
Well, the state allows the locators, which we're called, to get up to 10%, but we handle all the paperwork for you, and we get paid directly by the state. You don't pay us anything, but they will take it out of the fund that you will receive.
Okay, there's a lot of messages in that are just priceless right now, and I'm going to talk a little bit more at the end of this. But first of all, how much money do you get paid? So I'm letting her know that she pays nothing up front. I also do want to let her know, and I want to be very honest with her, she will lose money out of the account that she's coming, and that'll be paid directly out of that account. I don't want to ever mislead anyone and say, oh, you don't pay anything, don't worry about it, because bottom line is she is going to pay a percentage. Now, this is just over $70,000. It'll be a $7,000 payout. So if she comes back and says to me, like, negotiates, I don't like negotiating my percentages, but again, for one call, if she said, will you do half of that at 5%, that would be $3,500. Would I be happy? Absolutely not. Would I negotiate? Would I allow her to negotiate that? Well, $3,500 at the end of the day is better than nothing. I would let her negotiate that down to 5%. I try to avoid it. I say we're allowed to collect up to, the state allows that, and I'm very honest with the fees, and you get that question. For the fact that she hung up on me, and now she's asking me, what do I charge? It's like a completely different conversation. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Let's hear the rest of this.
Okay, you can call me in a while.
Okay, I will follow back up with you, ma'am. Appreciate your time and thank you for taking my call again. Have a happy new year.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, so on that call, I wish when I started this business, someone would have taught me what you're learning right now. In fact, out of all the trainings and everything you get in this business, I always talk about the follow-up. So this was an actual live call. By the way, I do a lot of live calls. So if you like this, subscribe below because I will put up more live calls on my channel because this is huge and it's very learning. No one ever taught me that if someone hangs up on me to call them back. And that takes a lot of aggressiveness. But again, I have something to offer this lady. I can offer her payment. Her funds are sitting there. I think I looked back and these funds are over 10 years old. Why has she not claimed it? Now again, I can call her back up and say, why haven't you claimed these funds and are hanging up on me? That's not going to get me the deal. What's going to get me the deal is data, calling back and following up. Now, this is very valuable and I'm really glad you're listening to this. And what I'm going to tell you is absolutely huge. My most successful people and warriors, the two things I see them do on this is they'll follow up within 2 to 4 weeks. I'll put this down in the middle of January. I will call her back probably in about 2 weeks and say, hey, we spoke at the end of December. I had permission. I'm not going to say I'm not going to go 4 to 6 weeks. Why? Because I know she's not even going to try to claim them. I mean, they've been there for over a decade. Why hasn't she claimed them yet? So I'll just call and say, hey, we spoke. With your permission, I'm calling you back. She may hang up on me again. I will call her back again. I mean, again, $7,000. I will call her back a number of times. That's the first thing. Secondly is I might send her the contracts in the mail and hard mail her the contracts and ask her if she's had a chance to look at them and just go over the process with her. For the fact that she asked me, what do I get? What does it cost her? That's huge. She is thinking about it if she asks me that. So what I have to do is I have to close this deal. I have to get in there and close this deal for $7,000 of a payout. It's very worth it. What's the worst thing that can happen here to me on this deal? I don't get the business. I don't get the $7,000 I've tried. I should have 10 of these deals going on right now. I should have 10 people that I'm trying to get them to sign $70,000, and it's over $70,000. It's above a $7,000 payout, but they're trying to sign this. I should have countless deals like this going on at once. That way, say I get 2 in the month of January, that's $14,000 that I've secured. And again, I've talked a lot about delayed gratification. It's about a 6 to 8 month payout. That means somewhere around July, August, I'm going to get $14,000. And if I do the same thing in February and the same thing in March, then September hits another $14,000. And then in October hits another $14,000. And I keep that cycle of momentum going on. One of the things that we have a problem with our society is we want a instant gratification that we've talked about. We want gratification right now. We want result producing. This is gratification. It's what keeps people employed for themselves. It's what keeps an entrepreneur working for themselves. And this is huge. I can't tell you the value I had. I would have loved it in all my errors and trials and everything I did. Getting hung up on. Did I offend her? No, I got hung up on. She's just like, yeah, I'll handle it. I don't want to deal with you. I called back. Can I say one more quick thing? And I paused. I mean, she could have hung up on me again. She said, sure. And I just said, if this doesn't work for you, if you're unsuccessful, I have a proven track record. Can I get you paid? Yeah, you could follow back up with me. And that's what you're looking for. Hey, again, subscribe to this video. I'm going to be having a lot of videos like this. Thank you for listening. Give me a like if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.